The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of Central Kentucky high school basketball starts now. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College.
Good morning. Welcome to Paul Lawrence Dunbar High School for the 11th Region Tournament meeting and draw. Congratulations to all the coaches and athletic directors for your teams advancing to this point. I did your job for a long time, and this was always my favorite time of the year. And I know you guys are looking forward to finding out who you're going to play and hitting the video and getting your teams ready for first round games. I want to introduce my assistant athletic directors that are going to be helping with the tournament when you get to Dunbar. Sarah Norris is going to be helping with operations. Ben Allen is my social media, my graphics, and he'll be very involved as well. We may have some other administration here or some of our coaches helping, but the three of us will always be around, and if you need anything, you're welcome to seek any of us, and we'll be happy to help you when you get to Dunbar for the games. The packet should be on your desk. Everybody, I think, has a copy of that. It was emailed out to you on Thursday. We'll just very briefly go through the details. If you have questions on anything, ask. I'll repeat it so that everybody can hear the question, and we'll make sure that when you leave here today, everybody knows the plan. First round games will be at district tournament winners' sites. The girls' first round games will be Monday at 7 p.m. The boys' first round games will be Tuesday at 7 p.m. The semifinals and finals will all be held here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar. The girls' games will be Thursday night. We have made a slight change in the second game time from what's on the packet. I talked to Coach Thacker, and they're going to do their all-region team after the first game. So we will change the second game on Thursday to 8 p.m. So Thursday night, girls semifinals will be 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. We will update that on the brackets when we send those out after the meeting. The boys semifinals will be Saturday at 12 and 3:30. We're going to use the same format that we did last year. We will clear the gym in between games. Last year we played at 12 and 4. And I felt like that was more time than we needed, so that's why we've moved everything up a little bit just to keep the day flowing a little bit better. The girls' finals will be Saturday night at 7 p.m., and the boys' finals will be Tuesday, March 11th at 7 p.m. Any questions on the tournament schedule? All right. Tickets will be entirely through GoFan. I will get those set up later today. We will get links out to you so that you can share them with your team, your fans, and so forth. General admission will be $10. The spectators will not be paying the GoFan fees. We will absorb those fees as part of the ticket cost. So the $10 fee is what they will be paying. We did this for the district tournament here this week at Dunbar, and it worked very well with student tickets, also on GoFan at $5. I will put an alert on GoFan, but please make announcements at your school and on social media. Anybody showing up with a student ticket is going to have to show a student ID. Now, I know we got a couple of schools that don't have student IDs. I'm going to work with those athletic directors to figure out the best way to handle that. So if that applies to you, I know Franklin County, and there may be one or two others, see me after the meeting and let's figure out a plan to do that. But that way, when people come in, I tell our gate workers, if they look like a student, they're probably a student. If they look like me and have a student ticket, we're going to make them show a student ID. And if they don't, we're going to make them buy a general admission ticket at that point, okay? Kids 5 and under will be free, and again, stress to your people, there will be no cash sales at the gate. Every ticket is completely online. For the host schools in the first round, I will send you the arbiter pay sheets on Monday. If you can just have them sign it, scan it, and send it back to me so we can get them paid. And I know a few of you, your districts require you to have cash sales. If that's the case for you, go ahead and do that. I'll still have a GoFan ticket set up for first round games. Just mail me the check with your cash sales afterwards, and it will go into the tournament income as well. Going on to page 2. Again, the only mention there on semifinals and finals for Part B is that on that Saturday, the boys' semifinals and the girls' finals are 3 separate tickets. It is not buy one ticket and get in for 2 games or 3 games. So make sure that your fans understand that. For passes, I think this is going to be the easiest way to do it. Instead of giving a pass list or a physical paper pass, you're going to get GoFan passes sent to you that are good for the entire boys tournament or the entire girls tournament. I will work with those athletic directors. Participating schools are going to get 40 passes. Those are for players, coaches, managers, stats, bookkeeper, principal, coaches' wives, whoever. All right? 40 it should be enough. That's what's been done in the past. And it'll be a pass that they'll just, like everybody else, come in, show it on their phone, and you're good at that point. Okay? So on that, though, athletic directors, if you say to me, hey, send 20 of them to my coach and the other 20 to me, I can do that. You know, if it's easier for the coaches to send them out to the team people and athletic directors to get them to administration, I'll do it however you want me to do it. I'll send out an email later requesting how you want the passes sent to you on GoFan. Non-participating teams in each tournament will get 10 GoFan passes emailed to their athletic director as well. For the girls' games, we will only be entering from the side of the gym here, which is where you typically come in for games at Dunbar. For the boys' semifinals and finals, based off the crowds that we had last year, we will have that gate entry. We will also use the front entrance of the school, and they can come in that way. So there will be 2 entry points for the boys' games. There will be 1 entry point for the girls' games. Officials are coming from the 6th and 7th region. Rick Browning is the assigner. I'll be getting him the brackets as soon as the meeting's over. I do not know. I know in the past they didn't tell us who was coming until they showed up. With everything being visible on Arbiter now, you may be able to see that day. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll find out. Game logistics. For the first round games, I'm not there. I don't care how you all administrate that. For games here, we'll treat it like they do at the state tournament. No basketballs until 25 minutes before tip-off. And then you'll each get 6 basketballs for warm-ups. We'll do a 15-minute halftime for the semifinals and finals here. Water's going to be provided. Please don't bring your basketballs in. That just creates confusion at that point. Athletic directors, if your school is playing, you need to have someone here to help with your students and your crowd, whether it's an athletic director, principal, or whatever. That's an expectation that every school will have someone here to help with supervision. It's also important we will have fan seating areas labeled, student sections labeled. We are not going to let participating student sections in the end zone seating. They'll be in the 4 corners of the lower level. Bands will be in the 4 corners of the upper level if they're coming. But if you're playing a game, we're not going to let your students in the end zone. If your team's not playing and students from your school are here, I'm not going to try to keep them out of the end zone. We just don't want the participating student sections in there at that point. For band, cheer, and dance, if a dance team's coming, let me know. But for those 3, they do not need passes. If a band student enters with an instrument, they will be allowed in. A cheerleader in uniform will be allowed in. They do not need passes. If your dance team's coming, they're in uniform, they're going to be allowed in. Glycod will be live streaming boys and girls semifinals and finals games here. That will be a free live stream. They've paid for exclusive rights fees for the tournament, and that money will be part of the tournament profits. Going to page 3, we'll get to the draw soon. The draw order this year starts with the 41st District. I've listed the teams there in the order that will go with the runners-up in parentheses. All-tournament team, if your team loses in the first round, you will get 1 selection for the all-tournament team. I'll get with you on email for that. Semifinal losers will get 2 players on the all-tournament team. Again, I'll reach out to you on email for that. And then for the runner-up and champion, we will approach you after the game that night to get your all-tournament selections, and in the case of the champion, the most valuable player, so that after the championship game, we can give those awards out. Trophy presentation after each final. Rosters should already be locked on Arbiter. We'll pull those off. Like I said, locker rooms will be assigned. The division of profits is the same as it's been for a long time. This is my 30th year in high school basketball, and I don't think that's changed for the 11th region in the time that I've been around. Seating areas, again, will be assigned. The home bench is at the far end of the gym, but in front of the end zone seating. So if you're the top team on the bracket of your game, you'll be on that bench, and your fan section will either be across from you or behind you. The visitor bench is the one nearest the lobby here, and those fan sections will either, so the participating teams will always be diagonal from each other. You will never have the opposing team's fans, or you shouldn't have the opposing team's fans behind you. For the championship game, we'll split it down the middle, again, to avoid having the opposing team's fans behind the bench. Any questions on any of the information for the tournament? Brandon. Yeah, I think traditionally we put them on the pass list, so give them a pass, please. And I don't want to, I don't think anybody would abuse this. If I give everybody 40 passes and an AD contacts me and says, hey, I need 3 more, we'll work with you. If you say I need 27 more, I may have a question at that point. Other questions? All right, well, this is all that everybody actually cares about. So I already mentioned that because of the live stream, when it's your turn to draw, I'm going to ask that someone representing you come up here to do it. We're going to have the brackets being filled in on the screen as we go. Since the girls' tournament starts first, we will draw for the girls first. I've already put in the pill bottle 1, 3, 5, and 7. For the top spot in each of the 4 brackets. Are we ready if I get started? So drawing first on the girls' side is going to be the Franklin County basketball team. Shake it up and pull one out. What'd you get? Franklin County is the 1. Drawing next is Frederick Douglass. What'd you get? Frederick Douglass is the 3. Lafayette. Lafayette is the 7. And even though it should be the 5, I still want Madison Central to draw just to show it's the 5, so there's no questions on anything. Check it. It is the 5 for Madison Central. I'm going to put the 2 and the 4 in the pill bottle, and it will be the runners-up from the 43rd and 44th district drawing for the 2 and the 4. So the runner-up in the 43rd is LCA. They get the first draw. What'd you get? You look at it. I'd rather you tell me. LCA is the 2. And Berea, come on up and draw for the other spot. And Berea is the 4. Now putting the 6 and 8, and drawing first is Great Crossing. Great Crossing is the 6, and Henry Clay. Eight. Henry Clay is the 8. So we'll give them a minute to finalize that and get the graphic up there before we do the boys. We will get official brackets and these graphics emailed out to you as quick as we can so that you can share those with your fans as well. While he's updating that, I'm going to go ahead and put the 1 and 3 and 5 and 7 back in. Are we good there? Ready for the boys? Are we good? Okay. All right, let's do the boys' draw. Going first from the 41st District, Great Crossing. What is it? Great Crossing is the 1. From the 42nd District, Bryan Station. Bryan Station is the 3. From the 43rd District, Lexington Catholic. Catholic is the 5. And from the 44th District, Madison Central. And they are the 7. Thank you. Putting the 2 and the 4. And for the 2 and the 4, we will be drawing from the 43rd and 44th districts, runner-up in the 43rd, LCA. What'd you get? 2. LCA is the 2. And Berea. Berea is the 4. putting the 6 and the 8 in. Next is the runner-up from the 41st, Western Hills. Western Hills is the 6. And from the Frederick Douglass from the 42nd. And Douglass is the 8. Brackets are set. It's going to be 2 great tournaments. I wish all your teams could make it here for the semifinals, but I know that won't happen. I wish you luck. If you have questions on anything, let me know, and we will get information out through email as quick as we can on everything else. I know some of the media here is going to want to interview some of the coaches, so if you don't mind, take a few minutes to do that. Take pictures of this, and we'll get everything sent out to you on email as well. Thank you all for coming. Please eat more donuts. We don't want to take all those home with us.
People want to define Gen Z, but that's our job.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. And new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Ligon.
Welcome to Glycod here with Coach DJ Moberly at the regional pairings. Coach, what do you think about your seeding and facing Berea, the first game of the region, at home?
Yeah, well, I'm just glad to play at home. Glad we got a home game. I mean, it's better for us that we're playing at home. It's our court. We're used to it. So good situation right there that we playing at home.
Well, you've been a coach here for 4 years now, 5 years, and this is pretty much nothing new to you. What do you think is different? I know you don't have your stud senior, but what is different this year going into the regional tournament more so than other years?
Just going there with this crew is young. These girls are young. But like I said, man, they locked in, they focus, they know what this regional. Some of these young girls have been in the regional tournament as an 8th grader back when we went 2 years ago. So that's the good part about it. So they're locked in, they're ready. So that's the good thing about it, that they're young and they're already focused.
Knowing it's going to be a very ecstatic and exciting tournament, what do you think about the other teams, that's in the regionals that you may have to face?
I think the whole regional, I think it's all good teams in it right now, man. I think anybody can be beat any night with these teams that we have in the regional night. So it's going to be interesting. Any night, any team can get knocked off. So that's how I'm looking at it.
Well, DJ, you've done a heck of a job doing what you're supposed to do, winning the district tournament, winning the district period, having the best record in the district. Good luck to you in the rest of the way, especially in the regionals.
I appreciate that.
All right. And we'll be back with Ligon in just a moment.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Ligon.
Welcome back to Ligon at the regional pairings here at Dunbar High School. Here with Coach Champ Ligon. You won the district last night. Know you haven't slept much, just over a big win against Douglas, who beat you 3 times, but you beat them when it counted. What do you think about your pairings going against Berea at home, the first round of the regional tournament?
Well, based on the draw, I think I want to do it over again, reshake that pill bottle. But hey, it is what it is. We'll get ready for Berea. It's nice to have another home game. Got to make sure the guys aren't looking forward or looking past Berea to to Great Crossing or the winner of Great Crossing LCA. But hey, we took care of the district. Kind of now it's time to see what we can do in the region.
Explain the drawing for the most part, going down the road. Okay, you got Berea at home, but what do you think about the other participants in the regional tournament as far as how competitive this thing's going to be going into the Sweet 16?
Well, if the seeding holds true, it's just going to be a great semifinal and final. I mean, if we take care of business, Great Crossing takes care of business, that's one semifinal. That could be a regional championship in itself. Madison Central having Frederick Douglass, those two teams, that's a first-round game, and that could be a regional championship game. So, man, the 11th region's loaded, man. It's tough all the way through. You just got to take it one game at a time and survive and move on.
Well, Coach, you did what you were supposed to do last night. You won the district tournament in your district. Tough fight. Had a fought from behind, especially coming into the third quarter. Let's talk about that just a little bit for the people who didn't get to see the game last night. And it was a great game, great comeback. And you and I have talked all year long about this situation. How you feeling right now, the way your guys persevered, beating the team in the championship game that's beaten you 3 times?
Yeah, it's so hard. I mean, Frederick Douglass, Murray Garvin does a great job. They've got great talent. They play extremely hard. So it was a challenge for us, but every game we just kept grinding and getting a little closer. And last night we got over the top. And Bryan Station hasn't won a district since 2008. So this is a really special moment for the kids. Kind of gives them a legacy, because that district championship is going to go up on the wall with the other ones. It's big for the school. It was just a great moment for all of us.
Well, Coach, congratulations on a big-time win last night, and good luck to you in the regional tournament.
Oh, thank you so much, Sean. Appreciate it.
And we'll be back with Ligon in just a minute.
New year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational,
solid career path,
rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable.
They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something in school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do with it.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Stuck on the road? Call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Basketball from Ligon.
Welcome back to Glycod, where we're here at Dunbar High School, where the pairings are for the regional tournament that's been taking place. And now that everybody's settled in, here's the girls' regional tournament. Franklin County versus LCA. Frederick Douglass starts off with Berea. Madison Central has Great Crossing, and Lafayette has Henry Clay. Seems to be a great competitive tournament going into the regionals. And everybody's excited. You know how it is at first, getting that pairing, trying to figure out the easiest way to get to the Sweet 16. But as everybody's talking about right now, it doesn't seem like anybody has an easy way out. Seems to be a very competitive situation. And Glycod is very fortunate to be covering the regional tournament and also the pairings today. And in just a little bit, we'll have Great Crossing's women's basketball coach and men's basketball coach here shortly, and we'll be back at Glycod in just a second.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at donfranklinauto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Mathnasium of East and West Lexington, sponsor of tonight's Scholar Athlete. Mathnasium unlocks the math potential in every child.
Welcome back to Glycod. We're here with Coach Steve Page of Great Crossing. You took care of business last night in your district tournament.
We did.
And now here comes the regionals. This is where it really gets fun. You start off with Berea, but anything can happen. What's your assessment on your drawing and how this thing can play off and play out and should play out in your estimation?
Sure. Well, we start off with LCA.
Yes.
Yeah, no worries. We know, Saxon Howard's a great player. I've known Coach Hall forever, so so it'll be fun playing them. But it's the 11th region. It doesn't matter who they put your name next to. It's going to be a tough game. We knew that coming in. We played the 42nd District 2 years in a row. So, honestly, I'm kind of surprised we aren't playing the 42nd District. I told our kids in the locker room last night after our game, expect to play Douglas, and after we found out that they had lost. But there is no good draw. There's no bad draw in this region.
Right.
Every game's going to be tough. So we just got to come out. We're trying to have the mantra here in the postseason: just win one at a time. Everything's 0-0. And just continue to get better. We've been through this before. Good feelings being back in Dunbar. Probably my first time since we walked out of here last year. So kids know how to play. They know how to play in close games. Somebody's going to have to take their best shot if they want to knock us off, and that's kind of our mindset. We're a very, very confident bunch.
Well, I call you the Auburn of the SEC, the Auburn of the 11th region, simply because you guys are the most talented team on paper. You've taken care of business for the most part throughout the whole season. What is your estimation of how tough this region is in your mindset, the way you look at it?
Yeah, it's phenomenally tough. We played Douglas early. They're a much different team. We're a much different team. We didn't have Station on the schedule this year. The 11th region, I've been around it, 40 years. 11th region, obviously it's Scott County kid, so we were in the 8th before, but the 11th region's always been tough. 6th, 7th, and 11th, the three regions, it's always been the toughest, and you're going to have to be mentally tough to win the region. There's going to be times that the team's going to make a run on us, whether that's Tuesday night or, hopefully we're here on Saturday, and you just got to play through those things, and you got to take those runs that the team made, and you got to keep those down as much as you can. You can't mentally allow a 4-0 run to turn into a 10-0 run.
Exactly.
Then you're going to get yourself in trouble. So, and for the most part, our kids have done that. And they're ready. We got a lot of seniors. Who they know it's their last ride. They want to be holding a big trophy at Rupp Arena, but at the same point, they know if they look past LCA on Tuesday night, it's not going to happen.
I was going to ask you that question. You've had the target on your back all year. You got a McDonald All-American on your team in Malachi Moreno.
Yep.
How have you kept him humble and your whole team humble, even though the expectations have been high all year and you have been taking care of business and you didn't have one downfall, you didn't have one slip up? What did you do to make sure that didn't happen?
Our kids, you don't have to. There's just the way they are. They're not cocky. They're not brash. They don't. We don't have to. They understand. You know what I'm saying? They understand what they need to do. Every day. Our practice has been really good, and I think that's a key thing. We keep them grounded. We last night made a couple mistakes, and you got to keep them in line. Let them know what we need to do and how we need to play. But we had a target on our backs last year, so this is nothing new. we've won. If we win on Tuesday, we'll have 100 more wins than losses in these kids' time as at Great Crossing since they were freshmen. So they're used to winning, and we've played a lot of close games. Played a lot of good teams. We're not winning playing a cupcake schedule. So we're tested. We're going to be ready, but our kids aren't going to. If we don't play well, it's not going to be because they're looking to the next round. Right. They'll be locked in. They'll be prepared, and hopefully our crowd will be there to support us on Tuesday.
Well, I'll tell you what, because of all the anticipation and the excitement that was surrounding Bryan Station and Douglas, because of the situation of Douglas beating them 3 straight times, very close games, people sort of not forgot about, but kind of paid more attention to that situation because of the dramatics of it, and not really talked about Great Crossing much. You know what I'm saying? It was a great crowd last night over at Scott County, in your hometown, with those 2 anticipated games, and for Bryan Station to come from behind and win a big one, and you got to face one of those 2 before you get to the Sweet 16.
Face both of them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What do you think about that?
Again, that district was phenomenal all year. We played Henry Clay, obviously played Scott County, played Douglas. So we played 3 of the 5. It's been a great district all year. You could have, if Sayre and Henry Clay would have came out, nobody would have been shocked. So right. That's just how tough that district is. So, and we fully expect to have to go through, potentially both of them if we want to get to where we want to get. And I know Catholic and Central are going to have something to say about that on the other side of the bracket, and those 2 are really, really good too. Central gave us a tough game, and we haven't played Catholic, but they're playing really, really well. So, again, you're just not going to have an easy game. It's the region. You're going to have to come bring it every night. You got to bring it for 32 minutes. If you only bring it for 30, you're probably going to be walking out disappointed, in yourself and why you didn't bring it for all 32 minutes. But again, I think my kids are mentally prepared, mentally locked in. We didn't care who we played. We had to come to this meeting, find out who we played, but whoever they'd put next to our name, we were going to be confident. Doesn't matter who it is on the other side, we're going to be confident. We feel like we're advancing. We think we'll be at, Rupp Arena, but to your point in the question, we lost to St. X in December, and we were kind of, we beat Douglas, and we try to tell kids not to look at rankings and things like that. They do. One of my kids mentioned, I think KSR put Douglas in front of us one time, and one of our kids mentioned it, I think, to Jared Peck, that was kind of a motivation into our Henry Clay game. So, so they look at that stuff, and they see where, and kind of laugh at it at the same time, because no disrespect to Douglas, but we beat them, and we won 20 games in a row. Sorry, boys, I told him I wouldn't mention how many games we won in a row again, because it's all about one in a row.
But you did, so you got to
exactly.
But that's a feat. So why not be happy about it?
Yeah, exactly. So we know what we have. We feel we're the best team in the state. St. X is great. Douglas is great. Station's great. It goes on and on. There's a lot of good teams, but that's how our kids are. They're really confident in themselves, really confident in our ability, and we know that somebody's going to have to play their best game. We need to make them play their best game to somehow beat us.
Well, I'll tell you what, you got an announcement to make.
Yeah.
You won the district championship last night, but I think a newborn in your family, a new addition to your family, is just as important, or if even more, because she's going to last more than that district championship. And go ahead and explain what happened with the addition of your or the new addition to your family.
Yep. So my daughter was due in mid-March, and Thursday she went into labor in Ohio. So we practiced till 8. Me and my wife drove up there. I drove back right before the game last night, headed there now. So Nora Elizabeth, I love you already. So I can't wait to see her.
I tell you what, high school basketball, being a coach, athletics is all great and dandy, but it's nothing like a newborn that's coming into the family, and you know exactly what's really important in life. We love playing sports. being a coach and so on and so forth. But, man, congratulations on your new addition to your family. And tell your daughter I said congratulations also.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Coach, good luck to you the rest of the way. Hopefully we can see you and Malachi, because that's the anticipation of the state. They want to see the guy who's going to the University of Kentucky. And you got that right now in the palm of your hands. Yep. So you control your own destinies from what I'm hearing, and good luck to you going and trying to reach that feat.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
And we'll be back with Ligon in just a moment.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Let's get real. We offer a lot of the same courses you'll find at a four-year college. But with our small classes and personal attention, you won't get lost in the crowd. College for the real world. College for your world.
With Fast Signs, create custom deep sea signage that makes the wait a visual escape. Fast Signs, make your statement.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media.
Many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar in driver education. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. And by Don Franklin Auto, driven by family.
Welcome back to Glycod, here with Damon Kelly, athletic director here at Paul Lawrence Dunbar, who's the host of the regional tournament this year. Coach, congratulations on being a host for the second year in a row here at Dunbar High School, one of the best facilities in all, not just in Fayette County, but in the state of Kentucky. Tell me how you feel of being able to host another regional championship series here.
Well, it's exciting to have it here. I think it's the premier regional tournament in the state. We've got 3 of the top 5 teams in Kentucky here. Last year, the atmosphere, the crowd was unbelievable. I mean, this gym was electric. We had almost packed crowds for both boys semifinals. We had standing room only and had to turn a few people away for the boys finals. We had good crowds for the girls tournament. It's not to the same level as the boys, but it's still a really good experience for those teams. But it's just, I coached for 28 years. In postseason basketball, you can't beat it. There's nothing else like it. And, for me, I still get the adrenaline rush of being in charge of the tournament and trying to make it be the best that it can be. but I'm not worried about wins and losses anymore, so that's kind of nice. I'm still the last one out of the gym. It's still a lot of work to get ready, but it's a different feel. But it's good for our school. It's good for the region. I think this is a great facility to have it in.
Well, everybody now knows who they're playing. It's going to be a super competitive situation. What is your take on how things, kind of panned out a little bit as far as the pairings are concerned, especially on the first and second nights? The first night, everybody gets to play at their home deal, the top seed does. But when it gets to Dunbar High School, what's your take on how competitive you think this situation is going to be?
Well, the first thing I'm going to say is the first round games, how about if you're Madison Central and you win your district and then you draw Frederick Douglass for your first round opponent? I mean, that's like – I don't know if that's a reward or not. That's going to be a great game, and Allen always does a great job, and Central's a very tough place to play. But we've got potential. I mean, you don't ever want to overlook anybody. We've got potential to have Great Crossing and Bryan Station playing here on the semis at noon on Saturday, and that will be a full house. That will be get here early, parking's going to fill up, the lines are going to be long to get in. It would be a tremendous atmosphere because, again, Bryan Station's knocking off Douglass last night. They've been top 5 all season. Great Crossing is the defending champs. They've played a nationally ranked schedule this year. They've got Malachi Marino going to Kentucky, Vince Dawson going to Morehead State. I mean, it's a potential loaded matchup in the semifinals. And then, Lexington Catholic with all of their experience and success that program's had, whether Central or Douglass comes out of the bottom, that's another outstanding matchup in the afternoon. So it's going to be great games, great crowds. I cannot stress enough, if you are coming to the games here, come early. Do not expect to show up 5 minutes before tip-off and be able to be in the gym because it's the parking – we have a lot of parking. If this place is full, we will probably run out of parking, and it'll be shifted to our baseball field, and it'll be shifted behind the football stadium. So you're going to have a little bit further of a walk to get in here. But, man, it's going to be fun. It's going to be awesome to see it.
Well, I want you to get some of your kudos, too, because this just doesn't happen overnight. And I know it's not just you, but you have a staff that's really helped you prepare to put on a first-class tournament here at Dunbar High School. What has it been like, and what goes into putting on a big-time regional tournament here in the state of Kentucky?
So I've got a couple of assistant athletic directors, Sarah Norris and Ben Allen, that are huge helps for me. They take care of stuff that I always tell people I go to do something and they've already done it, so that makes my job easier. We've got supportive administration that wants these events on our campus. I love when I say, can I do this? And they say yes, that's what I like. I don't like being told no, because if you tell me no, I keep pushing and I keep trying to get stuff done. So it's exciting. It's a lot of work. We had the district tournament this week. I was here for school at 8 a.m. yesterday morning. I walked out of this building at 10:30 last night. I left at 7:30 this morning to pick up donuts and juice and got here before 8, and we'll be here for another hour cleaning up, and I've got to get brackets out. I will probably get home just in time for the UK game at 1 o'clock and hopefully stay awake to watch it today. But this is what it's all about. I mean, it's exciting, and it's the goal is to do all the work before and after the game. And if the games go smooth and you don't see us or you don't notice us, that means that we've done our job because there were no issues that we had to deal with during the games.
I'll tell you what, everyone here is excited about the job that you've done and is going to continue to do throughout this regional tournament. And, Coach, good luck the rest of the way. You've put on a first-class tournament. Dunbar has been the epitome since you guys opened years ago, and I was in college when that happened. I was around during the glory days when Cameron Mills and Darnell Burton and all those guys were playing and getting to the Sweet 16, and you're keeping this tradition going. And I know that basketball team is going to get better with a former player who I used to coach, and George Baker, when I was coaching here with Coach Watson years ago. But good luck. Great job that you're doing, and looking forward to a big-time first-class tournament here at Dunbar as far as the region's tournament is concerned.
Thank you, Sean.
And we'll be back with Glycod in just a second.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
A new year means next level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Magnesium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Magnesium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Magnesium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
At Don Franklin, we're about more than just selling cars. We're about families, generations of them. Founded by my parents in 1968, we've been here growing alongside you. From the first family car to the newest model for the next generation, our values of trust, care, and commitment are in every handshake, every deal. With over 5,000 vehicles to choose from, check them all out at DonFranklinAuto.com. Don Franklin, driven by family.
Central Kentucky Driving School is raising the bar in driver education because the safety of their students is too important for anything less. Offering driver training for teens and adults, Central Kentucky Driving School will equip you with the skills needed to become a safe and confident driver. A proud community partner, Central Kentucky Driving School invests in their students and families and guides you every step of the way. For more information, give them a call at 859-538-7775 or visit drivecky.com. This segment of tonight's game is brought to you by Central Kentucky Driving School, raising the bar in driver education. Man of War Harley-Davidson, 100% Kentucky owned and operated. And by Don Franklin Auto, driven by family.
Welcome back to Glycod. I'm Sean Woods. It's a wrap. It's final. The pairings are set for the boys' 11th Region State Basketball Tournament, and it's going to be a doozy. The first night, you got Great Crossing, LCA playing at Great Crossing. You got Berea playing at Bryan Station. You got Western Hills playing at Lexington Catholic, and you got Frederick Douglass playing at Madison Central, which is going to be a doozy also. No one has an easy way out in this tournament. Everybody's got to play somebody that's really good, that's going to pose a big-time challenge each night of this tournament, which is what makes this tournament what it is. The toughest region in the state of Kentucky, the 11th region, is all set in the boys bracket, and we are so looking forward to it here at Glycod to give you an awesome coverage every single night, every single game of this magnificent, exciting, and extravagant tournament that's held here at Dunbar High School. For me, Sean Woods in Bama, great setting today here at Dunbar High School, and we're looking forward to a great 11th region tournament. And for me, also, This has been a big-time experience for me because I coached here at Dunbar High School years ago, and it's given me a great opportunity to watch Fayette County basketball once again, doing what I love, watching great high school basketball. Looking forward to it, and we'll see you next time here in Glycod TV.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Basketball, presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. College for the real world. College for your world. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Community Action Council. New Vista, Tech 24, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, and Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.